Okay, hello. How is everybody doing today? I see a hair on my mic and I want it off. There we go. Hope y'all are all doing well. I'm gonna be doing some more Final Fantasy XIV today. Working our way through post ARR. We're like halfway done if I can. If I. If I'm assuming right. We should be halfway done at this point. We're just about to finish with 2.3, and then we got 2.4, and then two parts of 2.5. But we're almost done with 2.3. We should be into 2.4 by the end of the stream. But yeah, how's it going? How are y'all doing? Tell me about your day, because today wasn't really all that eventful, but the last, like, few days that I've been gone has been eventful. Weege, I swear to God, were you scooting or were you scratching? I have no idea which it was. I'm really hoping he was just scratching his side and not scooting his butt on my floor. We're gonna hope for the best on that one. Weed! No! Stop it! No, do not. Stop looking at me like that and stop wagging your tail. No scooting. I love you. No scooting. God. Yeah, it was right. I hated every second of that. That was terrible. Okay. Don't you dare. I'm watching you. I'm watching you, Weege. Now I can't even pay attention because I'm like half focused on the camera to see if he starts scooting again. Uh-uh. No. I don't want him to scoot, but I'm not doing it. I'm not helping him in this dilemma. Not helping him at all. I forgot what I was saying before I had to quickly stop my dog from being a nasty boy. What was I saying? I think I was talking about my weekend. I think it's just a lot's gone on this weekend. Um, One interesting thing that I saw today, though, not today, yesterday. I think it was no, 2 days ago. 2 days ago, I was heading home from work, and I drive by a lot of pastures that have a lot of longhorns in them. And I was driving by one particular pasture, like 5 minutes away from my job, and longhorns are near the fence, like they be sometimes. But these ones are at the edge of the fence near the road. And I'm just watching them as I pass by, and I see one particular longhorn cow. She is using her horn. Oh god, now he's dead. She's using her horn to like turn her head back towards her rear and use her horn to scratch her udder, like leg up and horn under her belly, and she is scratching it with pinpoint precision. And I was honestly very impressed by it. I didn't even know they could do that. But that was one of the more interesting things I saw this week. I got to sing karaoke and eat Korean barbecue this weekend, which was very tasty. Not even utter chaos. Utter chaos with two D's instead of two T's. Utter skill is what it was. Eh? Eh? Utter skill. Utter precision. She really knew how to move in the right direction. Not oops all utters. She heard it was a good way to scratch an itch. Eh? Eh? You gotta give that one to me. That was a good one. I'm waiting to see if you're gonna say anything. Okay, let me go ahead and get started. It was good. You don't get to give me that face. It was good. It was funny. It was punny. No, you don't, I'm not accepting that as a proper response. The proper response would have been LMAO or LOL, not why do I have to say it again? If I say it again, you're going to boo me. Oh, you didn't get it. I said she heard it was a good way to scratch an itch. Eh? Huh? Also, how did you not hear it? Because you sat there and gave me that face. Saying oh is even worse. No, I'm not happy. I am disappointed. Not just in you, but in myself. That was a good joke, or so I thought. I thought I knew what crowd I was working with. What did you think I said the first time? I'm not disappointed. I lied. I'm not disappointed. I was proud of that joke. I was very proud of that joke. And you're not gonna take my pride away. Anyway, gonna move on now. Okay, I need to finish 2.3. We've got to get into 2.4 tonight, at least. Okay. Greetings, Sava. Uh, no. No, you don't get a laugh out of that one. Boo to you. Boo to you. Okay, move on was a good one, though. I am moving on, if you let me. And stop booing me. Greetings, Sava. Alphino tells me all is in place to begin his trial company. The Scions shall certainly be grateful to have the support of such an organization. The inaugural ceremony is set to take place here at the Rising Stones. Tataru is cooperating with Alphino to see that all is in readiness, so I'm afraid the recruits themselves have been left to their own devices for the time being. Quite a number of new faces have arrived in Revenant's Toll of late, and I wonder if Softborn might not find himself overwhelmed. Would you speak with him and see if there is aught he requires? I've got to get the cadence back. It's been a week. I feel like I had a decent handle on the voices, even though I didn't use, like, accents because I'm terrible at them. Hi, Totaro. Bye, Totaro. I didn't say hi and bye earlier. Ah, but I had, at least the cadence is mostly down. Oh, hello. What I need to do is do all these extra dungeons and stuff, dungeons and trials, so I can get more tomestones, because I don't have a lot, and I need it for gear. What can I do for you, Sava? I thought you'd have your hands full of helping out with the new arm of the Scions. Ha! I barely noticed your recruits arrive. It was barely a trickle compared to the flood of treasure hunters we have passed through here every day. While I appreciate your offer of aid, 'tis more your burden that concerns me. I'm told this trial company will answer directly to the antecedent, so I trust that means less work for you in the long run. Slaftborn, the shipment, we couldn't. Godswoman, what befell? We we were bringing a shipment to Revenant's Toll, provisions earmarked for the frontier effort. But as we sought to cross over into Mordona, we were set upon by brigands. I believe they may have been heretics. There were many, too many. We only escaped with our lives by abandoning the supplies. Pray forgive us. There is not to forgive. Provisions can be replaced, but smart soldiers are hard to find. Take your rest, and I'll have someone along to tend to those wounds. What to do? If heretics are involved, then this is more like than a case of simple thievery. Ishgard will need to be informed. Why are you just staring there? Whence did these supplies originate? House Fort Tomps. We collected the provisions from Camp Dragonhead proper. Understood. I shall see that all are apprised of this development. Sava, were you not on good terms with the Knights of House Fort Tomps? I will be sending them a missive immediately, of course, but I would also have you travel there and offer your considerable talents. Yes, I realize I contradict my earlier hopes to lighten your load, but I need someone who can help bring this incident to a satisfactory conclusion. Our favorable favorable relations with Ishgard are far too important to risk half measures. Thank you for understanding. I'm certain Lord Hashafant will be glad of your assistance. We get to see our Hashafant again. We get to go say hi. I have to remember where I'm supposed to go. Yeah, we're supposed to go that way. Fly, you fool, fly! Can I fly here? I can. Yay. It's a dark and stormy night. Oh, I never noticed that. Is that an airship, or is that... Where's that elegant shit? It's hard to tell. It's not an airship, that's for sure. Huh. Sometimes I just discover things. After playing this game for 7 years, I find new things. Like that. Oh, it's so nice to be able to fly here. So nice. Oh, wrong way. I gotta go in here. Hey, Harshfont. Well, if it isn't my fine friend Sava Inovich. Would you care for a plate of roast caracal, some mulled wine? No? Ah, I see you've not come into my hall merely to escape the biting cold. I was, in fact, on the verge of opening an urgent missive from Revenant's Toll, and I suspect the timing of your arrival is no coincidence. You would be correct, sir. Okay. Ugh, I'm cold. Why am I cold? You don't say. Dun dun dun. You don't have to ask twice. Alrighty. Let's get into it. To the west. Is he? Oh, he's up here. It's the tower. There you are, Drillamont. Sava, is there aught you would ask of me? Pray, speak plainly. I am a man of action, and need no honeyed words. On the trail of a band of thieving heretics, you say? By the Fury. But you... Wait. But you do seem destined to cross paths with these villains. I must confess, then, 'tis a sad truth that the wilds hereabout have indeed grown thick with their number. They strike swiftly, without warning, and are canny enough to evade our our most able trackers. But 'tis not merely their newfound organization that confounds us. The heretics themselves seem somehow changed. I know not what manner of influence this ice heart wields, but the men we face seem utterly lost in the grip of righteous fervor. 'Tis an unsettling and unnatural zeal. Mayhaps you would care to question one of their recent victims. As fate would have it, your arrival came moments after a trader was waylaid on the road. Oh my god. A patrol found the unfortunate fellow lying senseless in the snow and carried him to our infirmary. Assuming he has regained the use of his faculties, the merchant might recall some small detail that could aid you in your task. Reading's hard. Reading is hard. To the hospital. Where is the hospital? 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 Hospital. Not hospital. Not hospital. Hospital. There you are. Tell you what happened? Why, yes, of course. I'm quite recovered enough for that. Anything to help catch those cowardly Blackhearts. I was traveling my usual route to White Brim front when when a sudden blow sent me reeling. The next thing I knew, I was on the ground, and several heretics were rifling through my cargo. Arms, armor, crystals, they were taking everything. 'Twas then that one of them noticed my bleary gaze and stalked over to better acquaint my head with his mace. Before darkness claimed me, however, I distinctly heard the words, "Return to Snowcloak." I dare say that is where they were hauling my goods. But you'll not catch me rushing off in pursuit. They tell me 'twas a miracle I survived it all, and I'll not trust my thick skull to save me a second time. You know what? Fair. I like your survival instincts, sir. You have a solid head on your shoulders. 'Twould be a shame to lose it. The coyote sounded crazy. Whoa! Okay, Snowcloak. Ah! Snowcloak. Ooh, y'all don't look too good. Very rich. Did that not hit you? Oh my god. Who's next? Who's next? Oh. Fat cat, away. It is bright over here. Like bright, bright. All the ice. All that ice. Ah! Draw your weapon, foul. Wait, I recognize you, adventurer. You are come seeking heretics. Then we share a common purpose. We were on patrol when we chanced to cross one of their raiding parties and pursued them here. By rights, we should have had the... Hello? Sir, can I help you? Okay. By rights, we should have had them cornered in this ravine, and yet they're gone. Vanished like icy wraiths. Sir, can you go back to where you came from? You're kinda... Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I see you up there. I see you up there. She's here. After her. That was such a short cutscene. You glimpsed a woman on top of atop the cliff. Could it be Iceheart herself come to sneer at our folly? You know, you would be right. If only you'd seen her. And to where did she disappear? The heretics must have discovered a passage through the frozen wall, some hidden tunnel that escaped our notice. We have not the men to risk further investigation. It would be best were we to return to Whitebrim Front and lay our suspicions before Lord Drillmont. Drillamont? Drillmont? Drylmont? How far up can you go? Technically, you can land up here. But can you even get up here? No. No. Hello. What are you doing? How did you even get up here? Now I've got to know. Can you hop up here? Not this way. What about this way? Nope. Oh? Oh? Nope. Ah, here. Here's the answer. Okay, so you can go up that way. You can come up... Huh! No! You can come up here. Okay. Hello. Hop, 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 hop to the top. Okay, so you can jump up here. Can you go further? We must go further. How dare you deny me passage? There's literally no reason for me to be doing this. I just wanted to learn more. Is there something over here? Whee! Nope, just icy snowtops. Can I even land up here? The answer is no, I can't. No, I cannot. I wonder, can I... We're just gonna take the top way and go down. There we go. I was about to say. There we go. Sava, it appears I owe you my thanks once more. The surviving knights spared no detail in their report. The men you found out near Snowcloak were some of my finest. That they should be bested so handily. I fear I have willfully underestimated the threat these heretics pose. While I understand you might balk at the notion, I must ask that you put aside your mission and consider the stolen provisions lost to us for now. It would be ill-advised to blunder unprepared into what may well be the very lair of our enemy. Pray, return to Dragonhead and inform Lord Harshaphant of your discoveries. He will wish to plan contingencies of his own. As for our Iceheart and her fanatics, the freezing heights of Snowcloak will not shield them from our justice for long. Justice will be served. Oh, hello. Whee! I want to be in icy, snowy weather again. I just like the cold. And it doesn't even snow that much here in Texas, like, at all. But man, we get a decent snow like once a year. But man, I love it. It's so nice. Why are you staring me up and down, buddy? What is happening here? I don't remember this at all. Not a whole lot. She's got a little lair and snow cloak. Uh-huh. Probably. Did he just say avalanche? Thanks, buddy. Hang on just a sec. Why? Okay, there we go. Alright, back to Revenant's Toll. Oh, my neck. Wrong direction. Also wrong direction. Also wrong direction. Where the hell am I? I'm supposed to be going this way. I am supposed to be going this way. I was going the correct way the whole time. Or at least the first time. Definitely the first time. I don't think I need to go to Zamal Darkhold. Oh, nope, I do need to head that way. That's the shroud. Whoa. And this should be Mardona. Not there. There. Yep. There we go. We figured it out. Softboard, I'm back. Sava, tis good to hear. Oh my god. Tis good to see you return to the toll. How fared you in the frozen wastes of Kurthus? House Fortompus to send us a second shipment. I must send thanks to Lord Harshafant for his continued generosity. Yet, even as our town grows in prosperity, I fear it will attract even greater numbers of those who would do us harm in the name of greed and power. All of us, Alphino's new recruits included, must remain vigilant against such threats. Fair. Fair. Man, I really need to up my gear. Brave new companions. New companions. While you were away in Kurthus, preparations for the inaugural ceremony were all but completed. Although Tataru does seem somewhat flustered. I've taken enough of your time. Why don't you head into the Rising Stones and see if your frantic receptionist could do with a hand? I'm on the way, Tataru. I'm on the way. Hi, Tataru. Oh, fuck. Hang on. These parchments need to be sorted. And these documents, why are they even here? Oh, I am sorely tempted to file the lot in my waste paper basket. Ah, Sava, you startled me. You wish to lend a hand? Splendid. Would you be a dear and hand these uniforms to the new recruits? They're scattered all about Revenant's Toll, and I haven't the time to track them all down. The recruits don't know to don their garb immediately and assemble here in the Rising Stones. You'll want to report directly back to Alphino, and if you don't wish to miss the ceremony. I wonder if the Scions will ever have matching uniforms. A well-funded organization is a well-dressed organization, I suppose. There we go. Okay. I gotta find all 8 of them. There's 8 of them? Where are all y'all? Y'all aren't in here, that's for sure. Oh, wait. I think y'all are... No, y'all aren't in here. There's you. Those who believe this company will see no riches are short-sighted fools. The giving of oneself 'tis an investment into the future. Thus did I sign my name to the cause. Okay. Interesting. These uniforms were a splendid idea. Once our organization has made a name for itself, there shall be wealth aplenty in selling replica costumes to the adoring masses. Sir, I think you've lost the plot just a little bit. Just a little bit. You must be up here, aren't you? Yep. Had a feeling. I thought it best to mimic my fellows here, but I admit that I have no idea what we're supposed to be doing. And new uniforms. I'm reminded of my introduction into the Wood Whalers. Don't they say something along those lines? Like, what are we supposed to be looking at? Now I've got to come back and find out. I could have sworn somebody said, what exactly are we staring at? Boo. We'll start up and work our way down. Is anybody up here? Answer is no. There you are. Sava Inovish? Gods, I did not expect to meet you strolling about town. The tales of your primal battles were what inspired me to come to Revenant's Toll. 'Tis an honor to receive this uniform from your hands. I shall wear it with pride. Wilred. Little amigo could learn much from Revenant's Toll, that this town can be so alive in the midst of such desolation. I've never worn out quite so voluminous. I've never worn out quite so voluminous. Well, I'm sure I'll grow accustomed to the extra cloth in time. Little bird. Bird. It is the bird. I don't believe we've met. I'm Ilbert, and I will have the honor of leading my fellow recruits as captain. Much did I lose to the calamity, and I look forward to aiding others in rebuilding their lives. Here you go, buddy. The uniforms are a shrewd decision. There's no easier method of creating a common bond among what is essentially a band of strangers. Bro, that hair. I love it. The scarlet garb marks me as a proud member of the Maelstrom and a hardy defender of Limsa Lominsa. Yet in truth, I stand for the betterment of the realm, and thought this new company a fine opportunity to contribute on a grander scale. Look at you go. Oh, now that's a striking shade of blue. Put alongside my Maelstrom uniform, my wardrobe will certainly not lack for color. Forward-thinking man. Do you have a face? You do have a face. Okay, I didn't see it for a second. Isildur has at last retired from the adventurer's life. Though I shall miss his wisdom and irrepressible spirit, I am excited to forge my own path forwards. Ah, yes, the uniform. Thank you. Truth be told, the thought of pledging myself to such a lofty organization is somewhat intimidating. You'll do great. You'll do fine. I missed somebody. There you are, Ryle. Hello there, lass. Looking for me, was ya? I'd suggest giving a whistle, but I'm not sure I'd hear it amongst all the bustle. Oh, proper uniforms and all. This thing'll cut off the blood to me head. Not to worry, though. I'm sure she'll be fine after making a few adjustments. It's because it doesn't have a V-neck. You like the V-neck life. Hi, Tataru. Bye, Tataru. Oh, no. Oh, dear God. Oh, no. Ah. There he is. There's the boy. Yes, Sava? Ah, Tataru mentioned you were handing out the new uniforms. I assume you've now met the rest of the recruits. Some few answered the call to arms I put forth through the established grand companies and such. We are, oh my god, we are not yet an army, but there is much a small corps of elite warriors can achieve. Did I mention I thought of a name of, oh my god, did I mention I thought of a name for the company? 'Tis my hope that it shall soon be known across the breadth of Eorzea. The moment of truth draws near, Sava. Once the last of the recruits have gathered, I shall make the official announcement. Look at them all. Crystal Braves name drop. It's so echoey in here. So quiet. Alrighty. Oh. There is one. I have to remember where she was found. I thought it just disappeared. Oh. For some reason, this whole entire time, I thought the Isle of Val just, like, disappeared in thin air. I don't think so. You're the new Mother Crystal now. Oh, nope. Oh, hello. What's going on out here? Oh, hey, Arshafant. Very good. See that the provisions are prepared for transport. Let us hope that this shipment has spared the fate of the last. Why are you looking like that, buddy? The winds are uncommon and fierce this day. Ah, Ishgard. Ah, him. Those eyebrows are crazy. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Cool, cool. Cool. Into 2.4. Eorzea defended. Damn. Didn't realize that after the Braves are formed that there's a traitor in the midst. But again, I guess this is between 2.3 and 2.4, so... Or this is going from 2.3 to 2.4, so that probably was a few months later. Already having problems. Try as I might, I cannot shake a creeping sense of dark foreboding, but it avails us not to fret about the unknown. We must concentrate instead on the problems of the present. The primals have been relatively quiet of late, and the beast tribes who summon them are under constant surveillance by the Grand Companies. Should any suspicious activity be afoot, you may be certain that we will hear of it. And until such time as a permanent solution to the primal problem has been found, we can do little but wait and observe. As for the Asians, Urianger is wholly dedicated to finding the means by which we may defeat the dark beings. Let us pray for good tidings on that front. But all this you knew already. Let us speak then of more current matters, in particular the state of the Crystal Braves. Alphino did well to found the organization, but ensuring its smooth operation is another matter entirely. Though I doubt not that he is doing his best, I felt that a helping hand or two would not go astray. To this end, I offered to send one of the Archons to assist him, but he declined. You know how he can be, independent to a fault and singularly loath to accept help. Save, of course, when that help comes from you. Alphino has entrusted countless matters of import to your care in the past, and I believe he would not hesitate to do so again, were you to offer. I would be most grateful if you would go to him and support him in whatever manner you are able. Sure. Let's go help young Alphino. Hi, Totaro. Bye, Totaro. What are you doing over there? From invoices to petitions, From invoices to petitions to... It's a war... Sava. Wait, it's a war. War? I guess. It's a war, Sava. Oh, okay. It makes sense. That desk is my front line, and I fear I've been overrun. Aw. Somebody please get her an assistant. Get the receptionist an assistant, please. Stat. You good, Thancred? A dazzling floral arrangement, each blossom a peerless beauty in their own right. Ah, the blessing and the burden of an overactive imagination. Okay, Thancred. What is it, Sava? And do be concise. I'm rather busy. You would lend a hand, you say? I see. Well, now that you mention it, there is a matter that wants for attention. Given its sensitive nature, I was hesitant to entrust it to my braves, but the demands upon my time are such that I had little choice. Which is not to say that my men want for labor. Though we are but newly formed, there is already a great demand for our services, and we are hard-pressed to answer all petitions, but I digress. The fact is, I would sooner attend to this particular matter myself, but my presence is required elsewhere. That being the case, I have entrusted its resolution to my second-in-command, Captain Ilberd. Tell him that I sent you, and he will furnish you with the particulars. My thanks in advance, Saba. Hi, Ilbert. Oh, you can't now. And why is that? Dun dun dun. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Ah, sure. Simple enough. Simple enough. I'm not walking all the way there. We are teleporting. Which quest is that? Ah, there you are. What's up, buddy? Hey, buddy. You two know each other? Not a word. Suddenly serious. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Machinations and foundations. Conspiracy. No problem, buddy. Old buddy, old pal. Oh, wrong button. Yeah. Our hunt for the ivy begins in earnest, Scion. Suffice it to say, we must tread warily. One misstep may well cost us our lives. Our business here is concluded for the time being. Let us return to the Rising Stones and report to Commander Commander Levier. I was trying to say Commander Alphano. Okie dokie. stones! Rising stones! Bye, Chitaru. Bye, Chitaru. Oh, Anchor's gone. You there. Oh, you're back. We're to return from Ul'dah, Commander. And not a moment too soon. Something has happened. Trouble? You will recall that the Fourth was tasked with reconnoitering the rendezvous site used by the IV's minions and his Imperial contacts. Soon after you left, we received word that the unit was ambushed en route to its destination. Gods damn it. According to the report, one of ours has been taken captive. The Garleans are not wont to treat their foemen with dignity, and I have grave fears for her safety. We must dispatch a rescue party at once. Recall those braves who are afield. Begging your pardons, Commander, but we have not the time. I'm afraid I must ask you for your aid once more, Scion. An ill-prepared rescue party will only serve to provide the Garleans with more captives. Yet time is of the essence. Simply put, you're the best chance we have. Captain Ilbert has the right of it. I trust you're willing, but of course you are. Now, Eliane is of the Fourth lies in wait in the tangle near the entrance to Castrum Sentry. Seek her out, and she'll apprise you of the situation. Is it Alien? Alien? I think it's Alien. Can I use my mountain here? No. Oh no. Ow, shit. My shoulder. My neck, my shoulder, my back. Everything hurts. I'm already almost level 60. I bet you by the time I'm done with 2.5, I will be level 60, at least. You would aid us in the rescue mission. We are in your debt, Warrior of Light. Now time is against us, so allow me to brief you on the situation. The Garleans fell upon us without warning, wounding poor Resh and hauling her away to the castrum yonder. Outnumbered as we were, it was all we could do to flee and regroup. Even as we speak, the Garleans may be interrogating Resh, or worse. With her hurts, I fear she will not long survive their attentions. We must rescue her without delay. Our order may yet be in its infancy, but the bond that binds us is strong as mithril. None of us will stand by while a comrade suffers. We, the remnants of the Fourth, will infiltrate Castrum Sentry. Please, help us find Resh before it's too late. Okay. Whee! Flying around at the speed of sound. Oh, hello. Ah, fuck. Be gone! You good, buddy? Come on, girl, we gotta go. Ugh, where am I? Resh, thank the gods we found you. And thank you, Warrior of Light. Now, to quit this accursed place. Rush cannot move with those wounds. She'll need to be carried out. I believe a diversion is in order. Might we trouble you to provide one? Given your reputation, I suspect the Garleans will only be too happy to grant you their undivided attention. If you were to create a commotion within the castrum, we should be able to steal away unnoticed. Let us speak again once we are safely outside these walls. Let's see. Where do we create distraction? There you are. Hey, you guys. There's 3 of you. Up here, up here. How dare you? Oh, that works. That worked. Oh, hello. Just came out of nowhere. Only 2 of you this time? Easy. Y'all don't know who you're messing with. Oh, you would be. You would be a fucking caster. Get back here. Ah, fuck. Leave me be. Oh, damn. Bye, Castrum Sentry. Oh, right here. Y'all good? I've awaited your return most anxiously, my friend. You've done us a great service indeed. Thanks to your aid, our comrade Resh is safe, and we suffered no further casualties. Words cannot well express my gratitude. All that is left is to report the mission's success to Commander Levier. I shall go on ahead to the Rising Stones. Mission succeeded successfully. I guess. 1 casualty. Hi, Tataru. Bye, Tataru. Oh, big stretch, Carol. Oh, wow. Ah, it does me well to see you thus returned, though I doubt not your prowess. Entering an enemy stronghold is generally considered to be a rescue venture, and I must confess to having been a trifle anxious. But here you are, hale and whole, having succeeded in your mission as is your wont. Lest you wonder, the woman you rescued is being cared for by the Domans. Thanks to their expert ministrations, the danger is past. You have my gratitude, Sava. You're welcome. Allow me to thank you also, Scion. Resh owes you her life. We escaped with minimal casualties this time, but we can ill afford to be caught off guard again. The Empire is not an opponent to be trifled with. As you say, Commander. I will see to it that the men keep their wits about them. It may yet take time, but I will not rest until we have identified and apprehended the Ivy. I have every confidence that you will succeed, Captain. As for you, Sava, I realize you have scarce caught your breath, and I'm afraid there is no rest for the weary. I require that you accompany me to Kurthus. I have been granted an audience with an Ishgardian dignitary, you see, and the man expressly requested your presence. Oh, do not look so surprised. You should be familiar with the trappings of fame by now. We shall depart as soon as you are ready. I have a feeling I know who it is. Oh, never mind. Maybe I don't know who it is. Like, I know who it is, but I was guessing the wrong person, probably. We have been blessed with a rare opportunity, Sava, an audience with an ambassador of the Holy See of Ishgard. We are to treat with Sir Emeric, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights in Camp Dragonhead. Yeah, I was thinking it was Harshaphant. It is considered a great honor to serve the Holy See directly as a Temple Knight. Needless to say, their leader wields tremendous political influence. We would be wise to court his favor. For that reason, I consider your attendance essential. If Sir Emeric wishes to meet the woman behind the legend, I would not deny him the pleasure of your company. The antecedent should see the wisdom of this plan when you request her permission to accompany me to Kurthus. Mayhap you feel this to be a waste of your talents, which could doubtless be put to nobler use. If so, I should remind you that more good can be accomplished with the stroke of a pen than the thrust of a sword. Okay, oh wise Alphino. What if I can do both? Oh, ah. Ophelia, can I go on a field trip? A meeting with an Ashgardian ambassador. By all means, I think it is a wonderful idea. We have received no reports of etheric disturbances or unusual beast tribe activity of late. If Alphino believes your presence may help him secure more favorable terms, I see no reason to deny him. Okay. Diplomacy. Antecedent. I take it Sava has explained the situation. She has. Yet welcome though these overtures are, I cannot help but wonder what prompted them. These guardians have spurned all contact with other city-states for decades. Why reach out now? Would that I knew. The question of their motives is one to which I have given no small amount of thought. Alas, I know no more than is generally known. Kara, are you trying to get into your... Go on. Go. You have space, I promise. There you go. Go. Go on. Jesus. She's sitting there waiting at the entrance underneath the desk to try and get to her bed. And she's just waiting there. There's room. She's not a large dog. The notoriously reclusive nation of Ishgard is situated at the center of Abalathia's spine, ruled by the Ishgardian Orthodox Church, at the head of which presides the Archbishop. Members of the original Eorzean alliance formed in the wake of Alamigo's fall some 2 decades ago. Friends of Convenience, who withdrew from the alliance as soon as the Imperial fleet was routed to the Battle of Silver Tear Skies. I can't read well. Friends of Convenience, who withdrew from the alliance as soon as the Imperial fleet was routed at the Battle of Silver Tear Skies. Since which time their borders have remained closed to all outsiders. They rejected every one of their former allies' calls to reopen dialogue, turning a deaf ear to their neighbors' pleas when the calamity loomed large. And on the fields of Cartano, where brave men and women laid down their lives in defense of the realm, their banners were conspicuously absent. I've tried to convince Ishgard to rejoin the alliance at every opportunity. I've explained over and over again that unless Eorzea stands united, we cannot hope to preserve our freedom. One by one, our nations will fall as once fell Alamigo. And what have my efforts yielded? Why, not. Surely this can be considered a step in the right direction. I should hope so. Rather than the lowly messengers we have been fobbed off with in the past, this time we shall meet with a man of genuine influence. Of course, I am not so naive to think that they come to us out of the goodness of their hearts. We have something they desire, though I have yet to find out what. But such is the nature of diplomacy. They will bring their agenda to the negotiating table, and so will I, along with a handful of incontrovertible truths. The Empire will soon be at our doorstep once more. Indeed, you may be assured that I will expound upon this point and others. Let us depart for Camp Dragonhead, Sava. Our old friend Lord Harsherfont is expecting us. Our old friend? Wait, were you with me the first time? I don't remember him being there earlier when we originally met with Harsherfont. Since I request to recover the Enterprise... Oh yeah, the Enterprise. Since I request to recover the Enterprise, I understand you have further ingratiated yourself with the man. Excellent work. His fondness may prove useful to our cause. I've been playing a fool. I thought I was just making friends. Oh, shit. Let me not drop things. Hello? Let me out! Let me out! Hi, Totaro. Bye, Totaro. Ugh. To the dragon's head. Man, I don't miss running to all these places. Especially when there were More than 100 quests. I think there's still 100, but or still like around 100, but not nearly as many. Like I know they decreased the number, like took out some of the, I guess for lack of a better term, less important quests to kind of streamline the post ARR stuff a little bit better. But I don't remember how many there were versus how many there are now. I should look that up later. I might look that up after when I take a break. Because I feel like I'm going to need to take a break this time. Hey, buddy. Ah, Sava, ever a welcome sight. Our hearths have been stoked to blazing in preparation for your arrival. It would not do for such a distinguished personage to catch cold whilst enjoying our hospitality. The gesture is much appreciated. I fear I shall ever struggle in cold climes. It's because you're wearing shorts, Alphino. You are wearing shorts, and those boots do not look very warming at all. And the side of your belly is showing. Like, buddy, you you're struggling because of yourself. Ah, good Master Alphino, an honor as always. Likewise, Lord Hashafant. Forgive us yet another imposition. I fear we have relied overmuch on your aid since you so generously assisted us in locating the Enterprise. Nonsense. Any debts incurred have long since been repaid. Besides, who can say what the future may bring? House Fortom may even seek the aid of your newly formed Crystal Braves. In any case, I am simply delighted that the Holy See is at last willing to grant you an audience. Can't say what about people. No doubt your discoveries at Snowcloak helped to justify the decision. This recent resurgence in heretical activity is of grave concern to us all. What can't I say of that, or what can't I say about people? I need to know. But to the matter at hand. Sir Emerick arrived. I got distracted, sorry. Sir Emerick arrived in Camp Dragonhead earlier, but I am told he is eager to meet with you at your first convenience. You are doubtless weary from your journey and desirous to rest a while by the warmth of our hearth. He keeps talking about hearths, and I don't know why. But if you're willing to forego such comforts, pray inform the knight stationed outside the intercessory. He will grant you entrance and send word to the other attendees. As inviting as your hearth sounds, I think it best we proceed with to the intercessory forthwith. Okay. Can't just sit over here? Can I not just sit here? Assuming that's the type of hearth he's talking about, I would hope. I feel this is incorrect. There we are. We've been expecting you, madam. Please, pray take your ease, and I shall summon the others. Let's go. Yellow. Coco? Confidence and clarity. Confidence and clarity. I think I can manage that. Buddy. You're the reason why. Listen. Lucia! Hey, Amaric. Okay, hang on. So he was talking about how he's not used, or how he will never get used to cold climates. This boy is wearing the shortest of, I think, a robe, or maybe I don't fucking know. Point is, it's short as hell. The boots don't look like they're very thick at all for warmth or anything. And then if you turn your attention to right here, where he's got this little cutout in the side, and then this cutout right here, he's gonna be cold, and he's not gonna get used to it because he's fucking cold. And all of these areas are being bitten by the frost. Like, buddy, you gotta come more prepared. It's cold up here. It is cold. That's why I was saying that that problem was his fault, because it is. He is not preparing himself appropriately for cold climes. So therefore he will not get used to it. Anyway, we're going to continue. Lucy, I've missed you. That's a little creepy, Emmerich. There it is. Why am I sitting like that? Sava, why are you sitting like that? Your arms are just like sitting on top of your legs, stiff as a board. Girl, relax just a little bit. Just a tiny bit. Problem. Oh, he mad. Problem. Problem. Oh, shit. I think he just said by the Fury and that's it. Oh, all of our precautions were for naught, he also said. Da, 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 da. Maybe, just maybe. Oh, damn. What is happening here? Oh, no. Oh, no, those shorts. Oh, buddy. We've got to change. The glamours stay on. Just when we were starting to make progress. And to make matters worse, the caravan they spoke of was bound for Revenant's Toll of all places. Honestly, were I so inclined, I should think the gods were conspiring against us. Happily, however, I am not. I would know more of this attack. Let us speak with Lord Hoshafant and find out what he has learned. Okay. Oh, wait, no, I don't need to fly. I don't need to fly. I'm so close. I'm right here. Wait a minute. Oh. Meh. My sincerest apologies for the interruption, my friends. But the situation is such that we must act swiftly. If you would be so kind as to elaborate. Iceheart's heretics fell upon the caravan bound for Revenant's Toll as it was passing through Boulder Downs. 'Twas an ambush, swift and ruthless. In an instant, every knight was slain, every crate seized, then as quickly as they had appeared, they were gone. 'Twould be an impossible feat without knowledge of the route, and knowledge to which only a select few are privy, I presume. Quite. We can pursue that avenue of inquiry in due course. It seems to me that examining the scene of the ambush would be our first concern. The trail is yet warm. We must act swiftly, as Lord Hashafant said, lest crucial evidence be lost. You have a knack for discerning hidden truths, Sava. Why don't you go and inspect the ambush site in person? An excellent idea. Inform my men of your intent upon arrival, and they will gladly share their findings. Fine, I'll go. I happily volunteer. Oh my gosh, my shoulder! It hurts! I'm sorry. The yawns just start coming and they don't stop coming. Hello. Move along, adventurer. There's nothing for... Huh? Lord Harshavant bid you speak with us. Then you must be... Beg your pardon, Scion. As you can see, they left nary a crate behind. Tipped the wagon for good measure, even. Whole thing's a bit odd, if you ask me. Would have been easier just to steal it. Though a damn sight harder to conceal it, I'll allow. Reckon they came prepared. Probably with wagons of their own hidden away off. But pay no heed to my ramblings. Absent of proof, 'tis naught but speculation. Might be as the squire receiving care at the observatorium could tell you something more factual. That is, if he's awake. Unlike myself, he was there during the attack. Not that his presence amounted to much. We must find the squire! Oh. I can't go through that door. Oh, God. Can go through this door. Let me down! Hello. You've come to ask about the attack, haven't you? We came upon them before the entrance to the Hall of the Seven Echoes. Pilgrims, we mark them as, lost and ill-equipped for a journey further north. Our leader called out to them, and one stepped forward to answer. Slowly she approached, her silver hair flowing in the wind like melting snow. Just a young girl, I thought. Some poor lost lamb in search of salvation. Our leader must have thought the same, else why would he let her draw so close? They exchanged some words I couldn't hear, and she leaned forward as if to kiss his cheek. And when he sighed and crumpled to the ground, I didn't know what had happened until I saw the snow turn red. And then there was red everywhere I looked. I tried to fight, but took a blow to the head, and by the time I came to, the others were dead and the heretics were unloading the wagon. I couldn't... I mean, if they had killed me, so I just lay still and listened. Iceheart's people spoke of deliverance and resurrection, and they spoke of Shiva. Shiva? Shiva? Welcome back, old friend. Oh dear, Alphinaud's looking this way. I do not think he likes being ignored. That's good. I didn't know that was there. Ah, you've returned. What news have you for us? It seems Lady Iceheart does not scruple to sully her hands with blood. Who is this Shiva the heretic spoke of? Have you not read a single line of the Enchiridion, Master Alphinaud? Shiva was a traitor to kith and kin, an apostate who lay down with dragons. Now, we cannot expect all foreigners to know Ishgardian scripture so well, particularly when it concerns the patron saints of heretics. Wait, you say she is their patron saint? Oh no, it all makes sense now. Lord Harshafant, what was the caravan's cargo? If I recall correctly, the Diamond Forge had requested a rather large quantity of crystals. Do you not see? Iceheart and her followers intend to summon Shiva, as a beast tribe would a primal. Why else would they go to such lengths to secure crystals? I shall inform the Lord Commander at once. Lord Harshafant, you would agree that discretion is of paramount concern. Of course. I trust we can count on your continued support, Master Alphinaud. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn are sworn to combat the primal threat. Our support is a given. I will need to send word to my brethren in Revenant's Toll. Our entire order must turn its efforts to the prevention of this summoning. Naturally, that includes you. Though I am sure you would not miss for this. Though I'm not sure you would not miss for this world. This. Oh my God. Naturally, that includes you. Though I am sure you would not miss this for the world. That took a lot of effort to read. Don't know why. It just did. Bop, bop, bop. Now I think about it, I think now might be a good time for a little breaky break. Not long, just like 10 minutes tops. And I can look into what the next quests hold. But yeah, I'm gonna take a little break. Because I need a little break. And I'll be back in like a little bit. So grab some water or food or go to the restroom or do any of those things that you need to do. BRB. Okay, I am back. Really? No. No. She's harassing me. Go on. Hello, hello, hello. Oh my goodness, Weege. Hello. Ow! Son, you can't scratch me like that. Ah! Hi. Oh no. She's getting her liquor all crazy. Her liquor. Her liquor. Dada, you gonna go crazy? You gonna go crazy with the liquor? She said no. She said no. Oh, I am sorry that the music was not playing. My bad. It hadn't been playing this whole entire time. I'm sorry. So sorry. We'll try again next time. Where'd my thingy go? There it is. Okay. I didn't even notice. I was just, uh, just vibing. Unfortunately. Okay. Well, we're gonna get back into it anyway. That's fine. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I hope you get better. Okay. Why did I do that? Strength and unity. The persistent attacks on our caravan seemed little more than a nuisance at first. The heretics were a problem, to be sure. Oh my god. The heretics were a problem, to be sure, but a relatively minor one. That was before I discerned the purpose behind their attacks. Of course. Now they have my undivided attention. After apprising Minfilia of this situation, I shall summon a unit of Crystal Braves to assist us. As for you, Sava, pray join me in White Brim Front. Since the incident at Snowcloak, the Knights of House Duendare have redoubled their reconnaissance efforts in the region. It is my hope that they have information which may help us determine precisely where the heretics are hiding. Given our mutual enemy, Lord Drillamont should be eager to oblige us. I shall see you there, then. Good? Wait, I shall see you there, then. There, then. Good. I suppose. Oh no. Lucia's gone. Lucia's missing. Oh, it is. It's a blizzard out here. No thanks. Can't see anything. Oh. Hey, buddy. Oh, hey, Amrak. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn wish to join the hunt for Iceheart. Your assistance is more than welcome, my friends. Considering the report I just received, I dare say your timing could be no better. We're all ears, Lord Drillamont. A band of pilgrims was seen transporting a large number of crates to the west. Their garb appears to match the description provided by the squire who survived the attack. Alas, our scouts lost track of them at Snowcloak, that self-same frozen wall which we speculated might conceal the heretics' hideaway. Suffice it to say, the disappearance of these pilgrims and their provisions all but confirms our suspicions. I've heard enough. My knights will join the hunt. I took the liberty of summoning a unit of Crystal Braves to White Brim Front. Given the gravity of the situation, I trust you will agree that we must use every resource available to us. These are extraordinary circumstances, Commander. It would be in our best interest to coordinate our efforts. Such was my intent from the start, Sir Amaric. And so it begins, my friend. Though I dare say it will prove an all too brief collaboration, Iceheart will not elude the combined forces of the Crystal Braves and the Temple Knights for long. Nevertheless, a wise man does not wager all upon the success of a single solution. There may yet be subtler means by which we can locate the heretic's lair. Mayhap Lord Drillamont has one in mind. Maybe. Perhaps. Melt all the ice. Yes, excellent. My lady, everything has been accounted for. If there is aught else you would have us do, pray speak, and it shall be done. Did she pray speak? Did she pray speak? Ah. It seems as though we are always one step behind, our quarry ever just beyond our reach. Though I would like to believe that the tables are about to turn, I must confess to having certain doubts. A joint effort may succeed, while others have failed, but it could yet yield the self-same result. Fortunately, we are not without other options. I trust you haven't forgotten Inquisitor Guillaume? I don't know. We have not. The mystery of how the heretic remained undiscovered for so long has been much in our thoughts, as has the question of what steps might be taken to prevent a similar breach of security in future. Accordingly, we conducted an exhaustive and covert evaluation of everyone in the White Brim Front. Though some were found to have committed certain minor transgressions, we identified only one possible heretic. If this man has pledged himself to Iceheart's cause, he will have taken note of the movements of the Temple Knights and the Crystal Braves, and upon recognizing their attempt, he may attempt to warn the heretics. The man's watch is to soon end, at which point he must report Sir Jean Tremont in the yard. I would have you keep an eye on him. If he ventures beyond the walls, follow him discreetly. Should he meet with a heretic, do not interfere. Simply watch and listen. I have seen to it that the suspect knows nothing which could endanger our plans. Okay. Wee. Oh, am I stuck? I am stuck. I am not stuck. I am stuck. We are not stuck. Ah. Y'all, I am so sleepy. This week is a full work week. Like usually I have Wednesdays off, and today I did not have Wednesday off. And so I am sleepy. We got 30 minutes to go. We can get it done. The suspected heretic leaves through the southwest gate. Southwest, you say? Bye-bye. You don't see me. You don't see anything. I'm not actually here. I am just a tree. The suspected heretic follows the road east. Oop, hello. The suspected heretic heads south. The whooshing of the winds. Hey, hey! Where in the seven hells are you? I'm freezing my bollocks off here. Who are you waiting on? I'm here, you blundering oaf. Why are you late? Standing on the wall, why else? I have duties to fulfill, you know. Your sole duty is to the... Bloody echo, lower your voice or they'll hear us in White Broom Front. Yes, of course. The Tumble Knights are Mumble and Snowcloak. This is what you bring me? We already knew about. Mumble, mumble. Our comrades in Boulder Downs will use the tunnels, mumble, mumble. Dead before they know what's happening. Nevertheless, mumble, mumble, if you waste my time again, is that clear? Mumble, mumble, mumble. Whoop, 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 whoop. Gotta take the top way down. There we go. Well, did your investigation bear fruit? I see. I shall have the man detained at once. His guilt is plain. Would that you could have heard their words more clearly. Yet, the few snatches you were able to make out are nonetheless enlightening. It would seem the heretics are aware of our operation and confident that they can thwart it. Their comrades in Boulder Downs are key to their plans, which means it is key to our plans that they be rooted out and put to the sword. Oh, there we go. We've long suspected that the heretics use a network of secret tunnels to traverse the highlands undetected. Given what you've overheard, I fear that Snowcloak may be riddled with such passageways, and that the heretics in Boulder Downs are planning to use them to take our forces unawares. Needless to say, we cannot allow that to happen. A contingent of House Durandarian Knights are on patrol in the area, and I shall order them to begin searching for the heretics at home. For the heretics at once, not home. But knowing nothing of our enemy's numbers or readiness, I cannot say for sure that they will be sufficient. It would put my mind at ease if you were to consent to assist my knights with their search. I know they would take courage from the presence if so storied of so storied a warrior. Pray, rendezvous with them at Boulder Downs. If Helena is kind, we may catch these heretics before their plans come to fruition. Show them no mercy, Sava. The lives of our allies are at stake. And away we go. Oh, running into walls and stuff. We're just gonna cross over a whole ass mountain. Okay. That was a thing that happened. Got him. Really? Got him. Let's see. Literally going by IFR rules. Can't see a damn thing. Oh, too far. My knights sent no word of your coming. Sava, what has happened? What is that in your hand? Wait, does it say something? Discovered on the body of a slain heretic, this yellowish document is covered in a complex code of seemingly random numbers and letters. Interesting. By the Fury, those were veterans with years of service. And now they lie dead in the snow. Their bodies must be recovered and... No, no, we have not the men to spare. Not now. Not while Iceheart prepares to summon an abomination. The heretics you dispatched were not of sufficient number to contend with the combined forces of the Temple Knights and the Crystal Braves. There must be others, and I'll wager they are on their way to Snowcloak as we speak. To make matters worse, it seems the traitor you followed managed to pass the heretics something of value after all. The parchment you recovered in a timetable is a timetable of the guardsmen's watches at our outpost in Snowcloak. The traitor was stationed there before he aroused suspicion. Would that he had caught him sooner? With this information, the heretics would know when the watch was weakest. They could use their tunnels with impunity and prepare their ambush. I can no longer read. The timetable has not changed, you see. Of course, it will be changed now, but the heretics may already be in position. Hoster and Dara must send reinforcements, even if it means withdrawing knights from the Stone Vigil. I can see no other way to safeguard the lives of our allies. Sorry, I am not gonna lie. I am getting super drowsy. I'm trying to at least get to the dungeon. Time is of the essence, Sava. While my knights were make ready to depart, the heretics may take our allies in Snowcloak unawares. Superior training and equipment will avail them not if they are cut down ere their swords are drawn. But all is not yet lost. If you leave now, there may still be time to warn them. Make haste, I beseech you. Fly to Snowcloak and tell Sir Emmerich everything we've discovered. Ah! Okay. Hello, Snowcloak. Hey, Emmerich. Sava, this is a welcome surprise. Perhaps the only one thus far. As you can see, we've yet to uncover any hidden... You have my gratitude. Truth be told, we suspected the heretics might be plotting such an attack. Now that we have confirmation, I shall place my knights on high alert. Has Commander Levier been informed? The Braves must be made aware. Oh, God. What you thinking about, Afino? Oh, hi. It must be here. I'm certain of it. Why else would they go to such lengths to defend Snowcloak? 'Tis but a pity this discovery comes when our enemies has us at such a disadvantage. Forewarned though we be, the heretics know the terrain far better than we. I dare not think how many are watching us at this very moment. Owie. Confound it. This is all wrong. Iceheart has us scrambling to save our own skins when we should rightly be straining every sinew to find her and stop this damnable summoning. There she is! Come here, girl. Oh. Ida? What are you doing? That was close. They didn't hurt you, did they? Only my pride, Ida. There will be others nearby. We must see that they are given a similarly warm welcome. Commander Levier. More problems? Oh, hi, Papalymo. There's been a development, sir. Together with the Temple Knights, we've secured the entrances to some half-dozen tunnels after spotting the enemy breaking the surface. But that's not all, sir. We think that one of them may be important. Certainly the heretics near flung themselves upon their swords to defend it. Iceheart, maybe? Aha, just as I suspected. Amongst this warren of tunnels lies the entrance to Iceheart's lairs. Summon the others. We're going in. A moment, Afino. The tunnel in question is barely wide enough for 2 men abreast. We cannot say with any certainty where it leads, much less what is waiting for us there. Furthermore, we have no way of knowing how many heretics are still lurking here on the surface. What if they were to converge on this point after we entered the tunnel? For all we know, we could be funneling our forces into a trap. take your point. If the tunnel is indeed as narrow as you say, greater numbers would be more of a hindrance than a help. Should we encounter difficulty, our own allies would become an obstacle to escape. And thus you turn to me. Change of plans. While we rendezvous with Sir Aymeric and keep the heretics at bay here, you will go wherever that tunnel leads. If you find Iceheart at the end of it, do not let her escape. You venture into the unknown, so see that you are prepared for anything. I suggest you call upon your allies, though not too many, or Papalymo will sulk. Just sulking? The entrance to the tunnel, madam? It's just over there. Had we not seen the heretics breaking the surface, we would have never noticed it. Per Sir Americ's orders, we will stand guard outside. Please be aware that even should you encounter significant resistance, we cannot leave our post. Snowcloak! Do I want to do this now, or do I want to wait? I think I might want to wait until next time, because I am so gosh darn sleepy. But I opened Snowcloak. Finally! Finally! Ugh. Ah! Okay. You know what? I am gonna go ahead and call it a little bit early because I am gosh darn tired and I can barely stay awake right now. Like, I sat there for probably 5 seconds and I was already starting to doze off. Hopefully you didn't hear me, like, snoozing or anything. Hopefully. I'm just so tired right now. And I probably should go to bed a little bit early tonight. So, I am going to call it a bit early. And I'll be back on Friday. Bless you. Oh god, here they go. Here they go. Or not. Oh god. They like to wrestle with each other on top of that beanbag. And the dog that's on the beanbag will usually lay on their back and wiggle around, trying to entice the other. Yes, I'm talking about you, Weege. I see you looking at me. Hi, Dede. Hi, Dede. Hi, baby. Oh no, she can't control her liquor. Ow, Weege. Ow, son. Son. Ugh. Hi, buddy. I know. You can get off now. You can get off now. Get off. I love you. Ow. Okay. Yeah. Thanks for coming in today. I am sorry it was not a whole lot of riveting stuff and just a lot of setup, but sometimes you need a lot of setup. And this section that we're getting into needs quite a bit of setup. So, it is what it is. What was I gonna say? Aside from that. Ooh, that's loud. I will be playing more Final Fantasy VII on Friday. I'm gonna be honest, it's not gonna be a lot of story. It's gonna be mainly grinding because I need to grind and level my characters for the next leg of the story. Because I tried going into... what's it called? I tried going into Nibelheim and it didn't go well. I died. So, we're just gonna run around and we're gonna fight things and we're gonna level up like we're supposed to. And next time, which will be that following Monday, we'll get back into it, and hopefully we'll have leveled up enough to start going back into Nibelheim and into the mansion, because some crazy stuff was about to happen, and I want to know what happens. Um, what else? Wednesday, we'll go back into 14. We'll just start off strong with Snowcloak, and hopefully by then I'll have some better equipment if I can remind myself to do side dungeons and side quests, because I do need to get them done anyway. What else? Ooh, next Friday, so not this Friday, but next Friday, I will be playing a new game. Finally. I figured out something to play. And by figured out something to play, it's more so my sister suggested a game, and she wants me to play Kirby in the Forgotten Land. So I will be playing that starting next Friday. That's the beginning of the month, right? Something like that. I know, I think it's before the beginning of the month. Just before it. But I'll be doing that next Friday. And yeah. By that point, no, the Monster Hunter Wilds event will probably be, I believe that's in October. Yeah, that's in October. So that won't be for a tiny bit. I'm really excited about it. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got. So, with that, I will leave y'all be. Let you go about your business. Again, thanks for joining me. Thanks for hanging out for a little bit. I appreciate it. And I will talk to you guys on Friday. So, good night. With that, good night. Have a good night. Have a good couple days. And I'll see you later. Bye!